Hi everyone. Hi everyone. It's me, Paula. I love you guys. Sorry for my last stream. I went for 13. I went for 13 minutes and it was cut down to 1 minute. So I'm gonna try this again. First of all, I love the release party of the live episode Girl. That was in theaters. It ends tonight actually. So just so you know that. Secondly, when we got there, my friend and I, we went, we had a seat, we sat down as soon as the lights went down. As soon as it started, we realized that there were no previews in this movie. No previews at all, which is a good thing. Usually there's a ton, but not with Taylor introducing it, and then it goes into the video for Life of a Soul Girl. It goes right into the video for the Fate of a Failure. So we have the premiere of the Fate of a Failure. Love that video. Seriously, the production design, the set design, everything, fantastic. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this too. So and then we go into the behind the scenes of the making of the video. We see behind the scenes of the fate of a failure throughout the runtime. Just so you know, love the behind the scenes. So see it worked. Secondly, they went track by track. They did stories before they played each track, and wow, I love every single song. There's when when the album came out, we also had exclusive CDs at Target. I got the Target ones first, and I also had the first one pre-ordered on Taylor's site, which comes tomorrow, hopefully. And then, of course, also in the middle of the movie, apparently Taylor decides to drop 8 acoustic new exclusive CDs on her website. I already got those. Secondly, okay, we went track by track through each song and played each song, so I love that. That was fantastic. I love all these songs. It started with the Fate of a Failure, went down to Life of a Soul Girl. We see the video for the Fate of a Failure twice. Once in the beginning, once at the end with the behind the scenes. And it was really nice. I loved it. Love Taylor. She really cares about her fans. So love you, Taylor. Love you, love you, love you. Now, on the YouTube channel, the Movie Night Collective the Movie Night Collective, a new channel run by a friend of mine, Robbie. He, on October 3rd, Monster Educating dropped on Netflix. Also, a whole series from beginning to end. In a minute, I get the cast and stuff here too. We'll talk about them in a minute. And I love this, and I love this series. It's a perfect horror series since Harper's Island. Harper's Island rocked. This one was just mind blowing. A little, yeah. It was mind blowing. Was the seriously nominated the cast, nominated the production, nominated the director, nominated the hair and makeup, nominated the costumes, the sound design, everybody. Nominate them all. Okay, now let's get into some of these performances. We get introduced to Eddie Gein. Just some background before I get into the cast here. Eddie Gein is a real life serial killer. At least we think he is. He is suspected of killing his brother and some other people too. And he is in his crimes inspired the movies Psycho, Manhunt of the Silence of the Lambs, and of course the iconic Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And apparently he also helped catch Ted Bundy. So we see Ted Bundy towards the end when he's helping. And I'm surprised that they don't list the actor in the cast here. They have yeah. I'll get into the performances in a minute. They do not have him listed in the cast about who played Ted Bundy. So I'm assuming they hired somebody as a featured expert to play him. So that was interesting. I have a lot of favorite parts, and some of it was confusing. I have to admit. The part that confused me was his fantasies of a German woman, fantasies of a German woman doing something to what fantasy of a German woman, because some of it was in German. So that was the only thing that confused me. Other than that, they nailed his theory. So because again is a little, he was found too insane to stand trial. So that's more of the background here. He's suspected of killing his brother and other people. He admitted to it, but not in a, but not like you sometimes do actually. Anyway, now let's get into these performances because these are award-worthy performances. We have. Let me get back to the beginning here. Back to the beginning. We introduced the Eddie King, was portrayed by the fabulous Sally Hunham. Well, interesting note here. Sally Hunham was originally casted to portray Crystal Gray from 50 Shades of Grey. So, that's what the universal factoid to be. So we have Terry Hunnam as Eddie King himself. Award-worthy material from him. Best performance to date. Seriously. They nailed his voice. They nailed the look. They nailed his personality. So I'm definitely nominating him. And I'm definitely nominating his mother, Larry Metcalf. I loved her on Roseanne, too. So, and I loved her on Scream, too. Definitely nominating Terry Hunnam as Edgy because he just carried the whole thing. It was fantastic. I'll get into some of the other performances in a minute. So nominating him and nominating his mother, played by Laurie Metcalf from Roseanne and The Scream 2. Killed it, killed it, killed it. Nominated them both. Now, as I just told you, remember that he inspired the movies Psycho and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And they do go a little bit into the Sounds of the Lambs, but they do blend both his story with the makings of each of the movies I just mentioned. So we see when we go into the Hollywood phase of it, we see the first movie is a Psycho. And they have it down to a T. They have a house looking just like his. House looked just like his. To the actors, we have as the master himself, the birth of the master himself, played by Tom Holland. Okay, the master himself, Tom Hollander as Alfred fucking Hitchcock. If it wasn't for Hitchcock, no horror movie, well, no him, the master himself. Ah, sorry about that. Let me try that again. We have Tom Holland as Alfred Hitchcock is when we get to a Hollywood side of it. The first movie they blend with his story is Psycho. We have Tom Holland as we have Tom Holland as Alfred Genius Hitchcock. Walking Genius, Walking Genius. He literally is the godfather of the modern horror movie. You can't have Scream, you can't have Halloween, you can't have Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th without Alfred Hitchcock. So, I loved his performance in this. It was cool seeing him, so I had to mention that. So he was like behind it, so they showed a lot of him, and they showed a young Anthony Perkins, portrayed by, and of course, when I told you about Tom Holland as the Hitchcock, you have to have Anthony Perkins, and of course, playing the young Anthony Perkins is Terry Palari. Love him, fantastic. I did learn a lot about Anthony, if any of it is true. Maybe it is. Maybe he was bisexual. I don't guess with anybody, so if he was, fantastic. So that's something I learned about him. I also learned a lot about Ed Gein's life too, so of course we mentioned the psycho side of it with Terry Palari as a young Anthony Perkins. He said been nominated for Psycho. Alfred fucking genius, his called the birth father of the modern horror movie. And since we talked about that, we have to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre because he do so well the face. And of course, you have Will Brill as the guy who created Leatherface in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. I'm still not sure if I want to see it yet, so please don't hate me for that. We have Will Brill as Kirby Hooper, who created the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he was fantastic in his role as well. I have to give him music kudos because he was fantastic. I can tell which was added, which was added, and which was added and wasn't over again, and you can tell which ones are true. Same thing with Will Bill because there's a scene where there's a dreamy sequence with him holding a chainsaw and doing something in a skill with it. I won't say what. So, and of course, you see Eddie King, does he killed people? I'm saying killed people because he was suspected of his brother and killing other people. One of his choice of weapons that he admitted to was he admitted to a lot of it, to a lot of the weapons that were used, but one of them was a chainsaw. You actually see him dancing with when we did another part with him with his theory of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We see both Donnie Hanson and Ed and side by side dancing with a chainsaw. So and that's in the comics stuff in TCM. So you see both. I'm not sure if you Ed didn't actually did that. So who knows? Also at the end, also at the end of it, they also showed another one of him dancing with a chainsaw. So I'm still not sure if that part is true, but we'll see what happens. Love you guys. Thank you for enjoying this. By the way, I recommend it. Watch. If you haven't watched yet, watch this series. It's fantastic. It's up there with Harper's Island. I love that one. So it's just gonna kill every award season. It's just gonna own the award season. Nominate Sally Hunnam. Nominate Larry Metcalf. Nominated the production, the costumes, the hair and makeup, the director, the set designer. Everybody involved in this movie deserves to be nominated. Thank you, I love you, and have a nice night.